Right now, live at 5, all 3 convicted. We take you inside the courtroom as the jury found the men accused of Ahmaud Arbery's murder guilty. Plus,
cutting down on DWIs, we tell you what the state is doing this holiday season.
And after 50 years, organizers of a popular Duluth event put things in park. But now we're learning Motorhead madness is back in gear.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Briggs LaSavage. Kristen is off tonight. A Georgia jury has convicted 3 white men accused of murdering Ahmaud Arbery last year. Natalie Brand reports from Brunswick, Georgia.
Malice murder.
There was a brief outburst in the courtroom as the judge read the verdicts.
Guilty.
And cheering as word reached the crowd outside.
Count 4.
Travis Mcmichael found guilty of malice murder, and all 3 defendants convicted of felony murder in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery.
Greg Mcmichael, guilty.
During the trial, Travis Mcmichael claimed he shot the unarmed jogger last February in self-defense.
He has not threatened you?
No.
Hasn't pulled out a gun?
No, ma'am.
Hasn't pulled out a knife?
He did not.
Mcmichael testified his father, Gregory Mcmichael, told him to grab his gun before they chased Arbery through Brunswick, Georgia, in an effort to make a citizen's arrest, believing he had committed a crime.
These are real experiences of real people who were very scared.
Prosecutors argue it was not a citizen's arrest since the 3 men had no direct knowledge of a crime being committed.
You can't make a citizen's arrest because someone's running down the street and you have no idea what crime they have committed that day.
This is the scene outside the Glynn County Courthouse shortly after the verdict was read. Demonstrators who have been here since the start of the trial have called for justice for Ahmaud Arbery.
I've been here 30 years. 30 years. And to get this outcome right now, it's a blessing.
Arbery's mother thanked her supporters.
It's been a long fight. It's been a hard fight, but God is good.
State of Georgia versus
the 3 defendants all face life in prison. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Brunswick, Georgia.
Neither Brian nor the older Mcmichael testified during the trial. Meanwhile, 2 weeks after a strong odor sickened dozens of students and staff at Spooner Middle School, crews wrapped up their current phase of environmental testing today. District leaders say they expect lab results back in about 2 weeks. They hope those findings will help them determine what led to the epoxy-like odor. About 50 people needed medical treatment and several students were taken to the hospital. The middle school is closed and the students are remote learning until the Spooner Fire Department deems the building safe again. It's already been a deadlier than usual year on Minnesota roads, and law enforcement hopes a poor decision to drink and drive this holiday weekend doesn't add to that. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham shares what they're doing to crack down on drunk driving.
Starting today, state troopers, deputies, and police officers across the state of Minnesota will be paying extra attention to roads and highways like the one behind me. It's all part of an effort to cut down on DWIs ahead of the holiday season. It's important to remember driving impaired doesn't just mean under the influence of alcohol. According to Kevin Ott with the Grand Rapids Police Department, they've responded to almost exactly as many DWIs related to narcotics this year as they have alcohol. This year, the state of Minnesota has already seen 450 traffic deaths, the highest number since 2008. The Department of Public Safety says a return to normalcy in 2021 caused a jump in unsafe driving and traffic fatalities. Ott says a quick and irresponsible decision to drive under the influence can change your life or someone else's forever.
It only takes a second to completely change your life. And if you are going to gamble, leave a bar, leave a friend's house after you've either been consuming alcohol or ingesting hard narcotics, your life can change in a second.
This year, there have been 231 DWI arrests in Itasca County. They've also seen 8 total traffic deaths this year. Ott also says tonight is one of the most dangerous nights of the year. College students and young adults returning home for the holidays tend to go out the night before Thanksgiving, which means a lot more impaired drivers on the road. So make sure if you're going out tonight, if you're going to be driving out late, you're staying safe.
All right, thank you, Quinn. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from a Minnesota family impacted by drunk driving and why it's important to stay vigilant out on the road. Meanwhile, gas prices across the nation are more than $1 higher than they were this time last year. Right now, the national average is sitting at $3.39. In Minnesota, it's $3.16 a gallon and $3.11 in Wisconsin. Some of the highest gas prices in the Northland are in Cook County, where gas is averaging $3.24 this holiday weekend. In many states, it's tradition to pardon one lucky turkey just before Thanksgiving. In Minnesota, the governor prefers to present a local bird to admire and to highlight the state's agricultural community. Governor Tim Walz presented this year's turkeys, Harold and Gilbert, in front of the Capitol building this morning. Walz says it's been a hard year for everyone during the pandemic, and every Minnesotan should be thankful for these food producers.
We've lost nearly 10,000 of our neighbors, but there's so much to be thankful for. Our incredible producers, not only do they feed Minnesota, not only do they feed this country, they feed the world. The traditions that are on these farms have come down for generations. It makes us who we are.
The Minnesota Turkey Growing Association also presented a $10,000 check to the Hunger Solutions organization that will help them supply turkey products to food banks and grocery shelves across the state. Well, Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, it was windy and cold out there today.
Yeah, it was the wind chill that made it feel cold because the temperatures did come up as promised. Here's a look at this morning's low temperatures, which were much warmer than they were the past two mornings. No single digits this time around. One of the cool spots was Ely at 19, above zero. 20 straight up for International Falls and Hibbing-Chisholm. 32 degrees to wake up to in Moose Lake. 30 Solon Springs, even warmer for Ashland and Hayward. 36 degrees for our friends in Ironwood. That's toasty, and Watersmeet not so bad either. Temperature-wise, though, well, just like Briggs is talking about here, things are changing up. It's going to be cold again tomorrow, and the wind will stay a bit stiff, so the wind chill factor will be a factor to deal with. Here's the Doppler right now that shows clouds pushing into our region because a low pressure system is going to be bringing us a slight chance for some showers tonight. Showers of snow probably that may add up more for some towns than others. We'll show you a chart on who's going to get what here in just a bit. But right now we'll roll out the short-term forecast, which talks more about temperatures. And we'll drop down to about 10 above closer to the lake tonight, and maybe cooler than that, of course, farther inland. 20 to 30% chance for light snow. How much will add up? Like I mentioned, we'll talk about that coming up in a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, a day of fun is on deck in Glidden, Wisconsin. More on their hometown holiday event as we take you around the Northland after the break.
CBS 3 News is brought to you by Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Duluth Parking and the Greater Downtown Council invite you to shop, eat, and part local this holiday season. Your support is what drives our local economy.
Namaste features an eclectic array of gifts focused on the mind, body, health, and home. All ages can experience the beauty and benefits of crystals and their properties, from sage to sound bowls and gift cards for everything in between. Namaste.
The St. Louis County Depot is truly a multi-generation attraction with something to interest all ages, with so much to see and experience. Visit our website today and connect culture and curiosity. The Depot, the hub of the Northland since 1892.
Sometimes the journey is the greatest gift of all. Get there with Frost River.
Support Duluth's downtown waterfront. Happy holidays on behalf of all of us at Duluth Parking.
I remember my son was going to grow up without a father.
I didn't think someone at 23 could be diagnosed with breast cancer.
I was probably the healthiest I had been in my life.
Early detection of a melanoma saved my life.
I survived testicular cancer because of early detection.
I survived cancer not once but twice because of early detection.
During the pandemic, you may have delayed or canceled routine cancer screenings. It's time to get those appointments back on the books. Early detection saves lives.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live local CBS 3. Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain tonight. They're set to officially open for skiing and snowboarding on Friday, but only some of the runs and chairlifts will be operating then. They hope to get the rest open soon. Lutsen and Giants Ridge are also opening on Black Friday, while Montauk opens tomorrow. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A special city council meeting next week in Hibbing and a great holiday debate in Hayward. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off in Glidden, Wisconsin tonight, where they've got a day of fun planned for the whole family on Saturday. The Glidden Area Development Corporation is hosting their hometown holiday events this Small Business Saturday to get people out in the community in a fun way. Various events include a craft and vendor fair, a Santa run with prizes, and a crafty kids corner. The fun runs all day with fire pits and live music in the evening. Word has it that Santa might even make an appearance there too. And next we head over to Hibbing, where the community is invited to a public forum next Tuesday. Starting at 5 p.m., the city will be hosting a special city council meeting to discuss the potential of renovating and/or expanding the Hibbing Memorial Building. The meeting will be held at the City Hall Council Chamber, and all community members are encouraged to attend. And we wrap up tonight in Hayward with a friendly little competition. If you've got some time with loved ones this Thanksgiving, why not try and come together and vote on the Hayward area's favorite Christmas movie? Sponsored by the Sherman and Ruth Weiss Community Library, families can fill out their bracket to determine the best movie. Then brackets are due November 30th, and community voting will begin on December 1st. The best bracket will win popcorn from Hayward Gourmet Popcorn. We'll have a link to the holiday fun on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, a shocking diagnosis has those at a dog training facility in Barnum stepping up to help their beloved coworker. We'll explain how you can lend a hand too, coming up in just a few minutes.
Today's Duluth Airport high made 38 degrees. The normal's only 33, but with that wind, it sure didn't feel that warm. And now tomorrow, actual cold air is coming to call with a wind chill factor on top to boot from stiff winds that'll stick around through Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving should have beautiful sunshine, so we balance things out that way. How will the rest of the week balance? We'll show you with the 7-day forecast after this break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center is a beautiful one-level facility in Superior, Wisconsin, with 24-hour skilled nursing care. With a 5-star rating by Medicare, you can expect high-quality care. We offer a variety of services, including restorative care after a hospital stay, intensive rehabilitative therapy care after surgery, or long-term care for those who are no longer able to handle the necessities of daily life on their own. To learn more, call or visit Villa Marina Health Center in Superior.
Hi, Russell Nicolay, Nicolay Law Office. If you've been seriously injured, we can help. For the last 14 years, my office has been helping folks like you and holding insurance companies accountable. My award-winning legal team can help you and your family. Remember, if you've been injured, get Nicolay. We win or you don't pay.
Never seen anything quite like it. It's like the guy just melted.
Vic was pulled down the drain, ice cold. Seems like he put up a fight.
I think somebody's skull smashed into that wall.
These bones, they're not the same length. You guys pulled more than one victim out of those pipes.
How's your appetite now?
A new CSI Vegas, tonight 10/9 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live, local CBS3. the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
In honor of Briggs, here's a look at the winds out there, which of course are gustier closer to the lake and a little bit slower inland. But all in all, they're going to be fairly high for just about everybody, at least through tomorrow. At this moment, we're having northerly, northwesterly winds in the region, and they're hitting 17 miles per hour around Hermantown, 14 miles per hour towards, looks like Two Harbors there. 8 in Hayward and Solon Springs isn't too bad, but Ironwood's hitting 15, Grand Marais 13, 16 miles per hour way out towards Grand Rapids and International Falls. So being inland with a forest isn't completely saving you from these gusty winds, which are adding a little bit to a wind chill factor and blowing things around, of course. So hold on to your hats here at least through tomorrow and bundle up when you head out and about, because it's going to be a Thanksgiving that'll be dry and sunny, but chilly with a bit of wind chill factor. Will that spill into Friday as well? I'll show you with the forecast coming up after this look at the current conditions from Duluth International, where it's 30 degrees, relative humidity 79%, our north-northwest wind here in the Twin Ports going 17 miles per hour right now. Up towards 20 won't be out of the question, with gusts even topping 25 to 30. Air pressure coming up a bit right now, 30.03 inches of mercury, 1,017 millibars. But the tail end of one low pressure system still threatens to bring us a chance for a little dusting of snow tonight. That'll be followed up by another low coming up from the southwest that could do it again come Saturday. Right now, here's what we're doing temperature-wise. 36 to 41 for the Upper Peninsula. Northern Wisconsin's going from 32 in Superior to 35 towards Ashland. And in Minnesota, we're running from 22 in International Falls to 32 for our friends in Moose Lake and the rest of our towns in between, except for right by the lake in Grand Marais, where it is 33. So even up north once in a while, they get to be the warm spot. Turnabout being fair play, as I like to say. And now we turn about and open the page to the Doppler and satellite map, which shows one low pressure system is to our north and to our east. That's the one that'll be bringing us a 20 to 30% chance for flurries tonight. 20% shot for Minnesotans, 30% chance builds up towards the snow belt. In between the two lows here, cool conditions coming to call for our Thanksgiving, and it may get a little bit warmer come Friday, but still cooler than normal. Then Saturday, that's the situation that says we've got another round of light snows coming from this low pressure system to our southwest. But now, let's focus on this first one that should be departed by tomorrow morning. How much snow could it bring? Snow fans, not that much. No, in Minnesota, you know, if you get 1 to 2 tenths of snow, that's going to be about it. And for much of northern Wisconsin, you know, if you get 2 tenths, you'll be doing all right, at least for a good chunk of Wisconsin. In the snow belt, though, from Iron County, say through Gogebic County, that's where an inch or two could happen thanks to a little lake influence. Now, tonight, cold influence in Minnesota. We're going to drop our air temps into the single digits up north and inland, only 5, for example, for places like Side Lake. 20% flurry chance in Minnesota. Could be as balmy as 15 right by the lake, and in Wisconsin and Michigan, warmer there, 14 to 20 for our lows, 30% chance for the flurries in that neck of the woods, followed tomorrow by sunshine, really not because of a high, but because we're in between lows. Wisconsin, Michigan highs in the low 20s. Minnesota highs, upper teens to low 20s, mostly sunny sky. Will it warm up on Friday? Yes, 27, but that's still cooler than normal. Back to normal on Saturday for the second low, which brings another 30% chance for some pretty light snow. And then, once we get into Sunday through Tuesday, a little sunnier, back to normal temperature-wise, followed by the grand conclusion for this 7-day forecast, Briggs. Yeah. Mid-30s and another light snow chance next Wednesday.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm almost thankful that I'm working tomorrow because there's the Gobble Gallop my whole family signed up for, but it's going to be cold.
So you don't get to gallop?
No, I'll be galloping right here to work instead. But that's fine. They can get out and run. It's a really fun event. It's just, it's always so cold that morning, I feel like.
Well, you'll be galloping, I'll be gobbling, and we've got both bases covered.
Fun all around. Thanks, Dave. Well, at a dog training facility in Barnum, a tight-knit group of workers are banding together to help one of their own. 27-year-old Sharday Wilson has been a manager at Liberty Canine for the past year and a half. But recently, she started not feeling right and set up a doctor's appointment. Then, 2 weeks ago, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast and lymph node cancer. When she told her boss and fellow employees, they started fundraising to help her out. Wilson says that support and having them as an outlet has been so important.
I think it's also good to have that neutral ear. They're involved, but they're not right there with every appointment, everything. So there's someone I can talk to who's not as so emotionally involved, and they can really just listen and be there for me.
Now, Liberty K9 has several fundraisers set up to support Wilson. We have more information on how you can donate on our website. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll take a closer look at the most recent breast cancer data and how often younger women are being impacted. A decades-old car show is coming back to the Twin Ports. After 50 years, Motorhead Madness organizers canceled the event back in January. They blamed the pandemic and other personal circumstances. But now, 3 longtime attendees have taken the reins, and they plan to bring the Veet Automotive Motorhead Madness event back to the deck in March. Car enthusiasts can check out more than 100 custom vehicles and vendors. Dean Berman, one of the new organizers, says he wanted to use this event to give back to the community.
One of the other things we decided to do right from the get-go was to give back to the community a little bit. So we are picking a nonprofit each year to raise money for. This year we picked the Boys and Girls Club of Duluth.
Early registration is happening right now for anyone who wants to show their car. You can get tickets at the deck during the event in mid-March. We have more details on our website. And it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies in Duluth. This is Toaster Strudel. He is a spunky 1-year-old kitten looking for his loving new forever home. Our friends at the shelter tell us he is very sweet, as evidenced by his name, I suppose. And you can see he loves to snuggle, too. He also loves to play with his toys and be the center of attention. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Toaster Strudel, then you can call the number on your screen. I love when we get video of the animals. So fun to watch them play there. Still to come, as Wisconsin's deer hunting season nears a close this weekend, we break down why license and harvest numbers were down.
Visit Bender Shoes and step into the European styles of Rieker and Ramonte. Try on a pair of these oh-so-cute shoes and boots and feel the comfort for yourself. Hurry, these styles won't last long. Bender Shoes. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
As we finish up another baseball season, I recently finished an extensive window replacement project on my home. I worked with your home improvement company and they hit it out of the park. For your next window, door, bathroom, or roofing project, get the quality and service you deserve with the Midwest's largest full-service home improvement company. Your home improvement company is my home improvement company, and they should be yours too. Contact them today for a free estimate on your next home project.
I hail from Canada, but I'm not a hockey player. I came here for soccer, but my journey at UWS has turned into much more than just an athletic endeavor. I have a lot to thank the professors for allowing me the opportunity to have confidence in myself, whether it's on the field or in the classroom or on the campus, and I think that I really flourished. For me, my experience at UWS has truly allowed me to connect with who I am. You know, for such a small campus, I think it offers such a big experience. The name Superior truly fits this institution.
There's excitement in the air around downtown Duluth. When you think holidays, head this way. There's cheer to be shared by all. From dining out to grabbing a drink to finding the perfect holiday gifts. There's more to be merry about in downtown Duluth. Shop locally and share the gifts of downtown Duluth this holiday season.
When one door closes, another opens. Open the door to memories ready to be unpacked. Kick off the next great adventure. Open the door to new possibilities. Superior Choice Credit Union. This is our currency.
Cutting down on DWIs, we tell you what the state is doing this holiday season.
The steps being taken to implement body cams at the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3.
We've got new information now explaining why.
Why should ordinary Americans care what's happening here in Ukraine?
Deep divisions remain.
Elizabeth, why did they kick you out?
They are expecting public unrest.
Why are they releasing these videos now?
Police are pushing us back.
We found one hell of a story of survival.
That's why you have to do your own research to get to the truth.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Wisconsin deer hunters have a handful of days left in the firearms season, but the latest numbers show both license sales and harvest numbers are down this year. Our sister station in Wausau breaks down the numbers.
Antlered and our antlerless registration is down about 14% overall.
That's not the case for out-of-state hunters.
Wisconsin continues to be a key destination location. We did see an increase in the number of non-resident license sales this year.
There's a 3.8% increase in non-resident hunters. That's about 2,000 people. DNR Deer Program Specialist Jeffrey Pritzel says he received a lot of comments from hunters that the deer activity was low on opening day.
One of the trends we've seen with the gun season is that as more hunters' strategy is to be stationary, we don't move deer in our own activity, so we're more reliant on natural deer movement.
DNR Recreational Safety Chief Captain April Dombrowski says there were 3 gun-related injuries last weekend, 2 in Door County and 1 in Waukesha. Thankfully, no one was killed.
We average right around 6 incidents per gun deer season.
Dombrowski urges safety for the rest of the season.
Remember the 4 rules of firearm safety related to Tab K. Treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Always point your muzzle in a safe direction. Be certain of your target, what's in front of it and what's beyond it, and keeping your finger outside that trigger guard until you're ready to shoot.
Another concern this season is the potential for hunters to catch COVID-19 from deer. The state health department says it's unlikely to happen.
We have no evidence that people can get COVID-19 from eating food or consuming meat, including wild game meat.
DNR representatives say there's also been a shift in how people are hunting this year. They say more people are taking part in archery and crossbow hunting. Again, the Wisconsin firearms season runs through Sunday.
Here's what we're working on this Thanksgiving Eve. Breaking news. A jury finds all 3 defendants guilty of murder in the Ahmaud Arbery trial. Tonight, the White House reaction and what comes next. Plus, we talked to Dr. Fauci about his recommendations to stay safe while traveling to see your family during the Thanksgiving holiday, and how a program at one animal shelter is giving pets a second chance at a forever home. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you? Help. Mom?
Without emergency protection, you risk your life. But with Life Alert, one press of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-458-9565. That's 1-800-458-9565. Call now, 1-800-458-9565. For a free brochure, call 1-800-458-9565.
With over 30 years of providing the best service in the Northland, Ogston's Body and Paint has built their reputation through honesty and respect. So when bad things happen to your vehicle, trust Ogston's to make them right again.
Your hands are cold, your feet are cold, you're freezing. Mother Nature is ready to bring you winter. Are you ready? Northwest Outlet is. Check out our Black Friday specials till November 27th. Northwest Outlet's massive inventory of the North Face, Columbia, and Carhartt with all the latest styles, colors, and sizes from 6 months to 5X is in. Long underwear, hats, gloves, mitts, snowsuits, pants, jackets, smart wool, and darn tough socks, and winter boots for men, women, and kids are in all sizes. Northwest Outlet, your family's winter headquarters. 1814 Belknap, Superior.
I got into journalism when I was in high school, actually, and that's where I really fell in love with the news and the storytelling aspect of it, being able to bring those things together and keep people informed. It's so important for us to be in a community like Duluth, to be able to hear your stories and then bring them to everybody else in the community.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m. Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News. Live at 5, here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thanksgiving Eve. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we heard from law enforcement officers as Minnesota gears up to crack down on drunk driving during the extended holiday weekend. As tonight is one of the deadliest for those on the road, they want to remind drivers to drive safe and drive sober. And tonight at 6, amid nationwide calls for police accountability, one Northland Sheriff's Department is planning to add body cameras to their gear. Tonight we hear from the St. Louis County Sheriff's Department on what these cameras will mean for officer accountability and community trust going forward. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.